everybody, this is Frankie Abrazzino with the Scoop News. This next story I want to bring up is the fire prevention fee, essentially a tax. Now, if you remember back in November when I was running just to piss off the mayor and challenge him to get out and talk to people, I shared, I think it was up to 2 emails where he was out there proposing a fire tax. They didn't call it a fee, it's a fire tax. And nobody really picked up on it. And even though I showed documents of Hollick emailing, nobody really picked up on it. Now, here's the thing. If you look at the last time they looked for a tax increase, like 3 years ago, they said it was to help with the fire and some other stuff, okay? This last tax increase where we paid per 1,000, I think it was a penny, they said it was for the fire and it was for the increase in Obamacare. And there was one other thing, I can't remember it. Since then, Trump's won. Obamacare is going to be going away, so that cost is going to be going down significantly, one would assume, and being in the medical industry, I think that's a good assumption. So what's going to happen with all that extra money? Well, you're not going to get your tax money back in that, I can tell you that. The other thing is the fire department, when they said that, I questioned Hulk. I said, well, why are you guys saying that with this tax increase, it's going to be covering fire and stuff, yet you're sending out emails after this was put out there, after this was put on the ballot, you were sending out emails saying that you wanted a fire tax increase, and he wasn't making it public. It was to a commissioner or something like that. And if you go back and look on my site, you'll see the emails. I shared them. I publicly put it out there. And, well, they're pursuing that again. And basically, they're thinking about adopting a resolution that would enable them to enact a fire assessment. And you got to love, it's being reported by a local paper here. They call it fire assessment. It's a fire tax. But you got to love how they're so behind the Hollick, whatever he does. This is the same group that didn't, so you know who it is, didn't even list me as running for mayor. And they're out there and they're saying they want to do that for the operations of the fire department. And they're exploring this different assessment and to cover essentially the $7.5 million cost that's coming out of the general fund to basically operate this fire department with the pensions and everything that they've been dropping the ball on. How long has this pension been going on? What, 6-9 years? I don't even know. It's been so long. And they basically they want this fee to handle the day-to-day operations of the fire department, and also to handle the capital that they'll need for the new fire trucks. I believe they need 2 more new fire trucks, and they need their fire departments. They're moving a fire department over here with the new property to the new police station, and the other 2 need some work done on them. They're in pretty bad, dire shape, and they've been in dire shape for a while. They've been ignored by them. So they're having is having a committee or a workshop, if you will, in March to discuss the idea of moving forward and implementing what this hometown paper is calling an assessment. I call it a tax. And then they're going to open it up for public hearing. And the goal is to make it and get it all done so that they can put it on your tax bill. And it needs to be to the county tax collector by September 15th. So if you I don't know if you guys realize this, but when we were running for this campaign, I said you're going to have 5 taxes. I went through, I believe it was 5 taxes, and I went through each way that a tax or increase in the cost of living, and one of them was even the FPL, which later came out, what, 2 weeks ago? I called that one too. And then I've even put in there this fire assessment tax. I said, look, here's an email, here's another tax, but nobody paid attention. Hopefully you're paying attention now. If you want to contact the city council, there's an email which will be above this video. You can write them and let them know your opinion. It'll go to every single council member and that lovely Mayor Hollick. This has been Frankie Abrazzino with The Scoop.